Piers Morgan, 56, has sarcastically responded to Meghan Markle, 40, and Prince Harry's, 37, pledge to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2030 on Twitter today. The former Good Morning Britain host made reference to the Sussex couple's extensively documented use of private jets, as he asked if the former royal duo were on Sir Elton or Clooney's jet when they made their ambitious promise. Piers shared a news article reporting on Meghan and Prince Harry's pledge for their charity brand Archie to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2030 in view of his 8 million followers. In response to the news, he typed, "Did they pledge this from aboard Sir Elton's jet or the Clooney one?" The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who are currently living in their $14 million mansion in California, shared a mission statement on their Archie Foundation website today. The couple said they will work with an independent consultant to track all Archie-related activities from inception to understand our collective footprint. Last night, the Queen failed to mention Prince Harry in one of her most personal speeches ever at the opening of the Global Summit to discuss action on climate change. Her Majesty addressed world leaders with a powerful plea where she praised Prince Philip and gushed over Prince Charles and Prince William for carrying on her late husband's work to protect our fragile planet. Posting on Archie today, Harry and Meghan commented that they have actively made choices to offset and balance their carbon footprint but that nearly every activity in daily life results in the release of carbon into the atmosphere. They added that they will be looking at what they eat and how often they eat it, as well as their commute and use of heating and electricity, in order to cut down their footprint. Referencing COP26, where world leaders and senior members of the firm have met this week, they said, as global leaders convene for COP26 to commit to solutions for our climate crisis, all of us at Archie, led by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, share our pledge towards a more sustainable future by becoming net zero by 2030. Our co-founders, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have a long-standing commitment to the planet, both together and prior to their union, with global projects and partnerships dating back over a decade. They added they would be working with an independent consultant to track internet use, commutes, and electricity in home offices with the hope of going net zero by 2030. They added a link to netzeroclimate.org which explains how to go net zero. The website explained, net zero refers to a state in which the greenhouse gases going into the atmosphere are balanced by removal out of the atmosphere. The term net zero is important, for CO2 at least. This is the state at which global warming stops. The statement was released hours after the Queen neglected to mention her grandson Harry at the COP26 conference. Royal watchers have claimed the decision not to name-check her environmentalist grandson while addressing COP26 last night was a glaring omission, because the Duke of Sussex and his wife Meghan have been very vocal about green issues. However, Prince Harry's often scrutinized Travelist venture, which works in partnership with Skyscanner, TripAdvisor, and Booking.com, has been used as an example of how the couple is presenting their image through their work. Its agenda is to incorporate environmentalist strategies to combat climate change, such as carbon offsetting. Royal insiders have said this is one of the main tactics that Meghan and Harry have used to justify their use of private jets, including Sir Elton John's. The Duke's attempt through the venture at convincing the public that traveling by plane is not without environmental consequences has been criticized on social media. Former Government Minister Norman Baker, 64, told Newsweek, "It's completely hypocritical for Prince Harry or other members of the royal family to lecture people about climate change when they're emitting more carbon than almost everyone else on the planet. People using private jets are in the top 1% of carbon emitters in the world. Prince Harry needs to stop using private jets, or if he wants to use private jets he needs to stop lecturing people on climate change. It is not particularly challenging to get a flight from New York to California, people do it all the time."